All right, good morning, everyone. So, this is today's project. Look, I think it's a little after 7, and I was out early before the sun was actually up. If you saw that sun and I actually took out one of your retinas, I apologize. So, today's project is I'm going to pull up all of these T-posts that we just put in. Because I think that's one of the funnest things about doing a project is deciding you know exactly where you want everything. You're going to put everything where you want them to go, and then you're like, no, I'm going to rip that all up. So that's what we're doing today. Well, hopefully I can get this done before Doug comes out so he doesn't have to be part of the ripping out. I feel bad. So we're going to rip out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 T-posts. And I don't know if you can see all the way in the corner. We have 2 support brackets because that's a corner, so we'll be pulling in 2 different directions. The last post is going to come out and we're going to put a wooden post in there. And I'm hoping to dig all of the holes that I need for posts today. My brother-in-law said it was okay if we went ahead and used an extender on his auger. And I wanted to get that okayed because using an extender made for that particular auger, will it shorten the life of that auger? I don't know. So I went to the gentleman who owned it and he said go for it. So hopefully digging this hole is going to be much easier. And then we have, let's avert your eyes from the morning sun so you can see. So we have this post that I was able to get completely in. And then we have, you can see this T-post sticking out. That will be another solid wooden post. I gotta dig that hole. And then I think I'm gonna add another hole about 6 feet away from this wooden post, coming south, coming towards me, where my voice is coming from, because I'm gonna actually put a little gate there, because this section of stone, the 6 chicks, which are right there, are gonna be put back here. And then I'm going to make them some runs so they can run all over this pasture that we call Churi's pasture. We have hawks. I think we have 2 different types of hawks that love to dive bomb the chickens, and I am not prepared to lose a chicken. So they will always be under some type of netting, wire. It doesn't matter if I have to create a track and move that track every 3 or 4 days so they can have some new grass and some new area. I just don't want to lose a chicken to a hawk. They do produce eggs, so I know that they are producers, right? And if you have livestock, you have dead stock. I don't like that. But our chickens are our babies. We love them. So this is some of the work that we have cut out for us. You come around this way. I think the other day you saw, I was able to get this post put in. Dig a hole, get that post put in. Doug was kind enough to cut these wooden slats to length and then to rip off. It sounds terrible. I'm going to call it the tip, T-I-P, but it's T-I-T. So I will be putting in 3 more posts that will be just to the east of all of these Dutch doors. So we have 4 Dutch doors, so I just need 1, 2, 3 more holes. And that way, if we would ever have to, you know, put a horse in a stall, they would at least have an outdoor section. And then it would be divided by wood. And then we can take this particular poly rope apart and they can have all the way to that black external fence. But hopefully the horses will be always, mostly, on the track. And if you would need to separate them for some reason, you could. And then you'll see out back is the original shelter we purchased up in Michigan from the nicest man. Talk about a good man. Yeah. So that will stay out there in case we ever need to quarantine a horse that would come to the property, or maybe a mule. I would love a mule. Oh my goodness. Or donkey. That's what I would love. So we have that out there that we can cordon off. But yeah, so today's project is hopefully digging lots and lots of post holes and putting in a lot of posts. I'd like to get as much done as I can today, because tomorrow I think I'm gonna be traveling to go see my granddaughter cheer. She tells me she cheers for soccer, and no, she does not. She cheers for football. So I had to laugh. She has no idea what's going on behind her, but she is a darn good cheerleader. I mean, she knocks it out of the park. All right, well, I hope you guys have a good day. I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll chat with you later.